What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing out there? Welcome back to another daily update for the Dallas Cowboys from yours truly, my Cowboys family. So welcome, guys, and I'm gonna check things, make sure audio video is good and going through. Always have to do this in the beginning of the stream. Have had problems before. So let's see, guys. What's up, Zach? How you doing? Go Pack, go! I'm gonna give my picks today, guys, for all the games. So they definitely stay tuned to watch this. Also, it's Thursday night football. The excitement builds. It's the Rams, the LA Rams at the San Francisco 49ers. LM, what's up? How you doing? Guys, I'm going to give all the NFL picks today. I actually am doing pretty good compared to the experts. So I will say I'm definitely seem to have a good flow right now. Let me see here, guys. You guys can see everything? It looks like I'm seeing everything through. Let me know. All right, everyone up there. What's up, Manuel Corona? What's up? Yes, I agree with Lance Davis. Let's smash these Cardinals. Listen, guys, a reminder. Tomorrow, my brother, my actual family, my brother, is an Arizona Cardinals fan, big-time Arizona Cardinals fan, and he wants to discuss the game. He knows the Cardinals forwards and backwards, guys. It's going to be an interesting little preview to the game, and he's going to talk about the Cardinals by cell phone. So make sure you guys join us tomorrow for that. It should be between 8 and 10 Eastern time. Look around 9 o'clock is what we're trying to go for. What's up, Amy? Can fly. What's up, Tobias? How you doing? You got the job. Congratulations, Tobias. Congratulations. What's up, Space Cowboy? How you all doing? We'll start this thing up here in a minute. Just confirmation, you guys can hear me, right? Confirm. Can you guys see all of the, oh, that's cool, Space Cowboy. I'm going to check that one out. Make sure you guys getting the chat. For some reason, I'm not sure if we have it or not. Is the chat coming through, guys? I'm seeing it. And if you guys are there, guys, hit like, subscribe if you're new. Then we're going to do the updates right now for the Dallas Cowboys as of today, Thursday, September 21st, 2017. All right, so trying to see if I can. Yep, looks good. All right, guys, sorry about all that. Yes, congratulations, Tobias. Barry B, what's up? Cowboys over. I like that. I like that score. You're looking at a close game. Definitely can see that kind of game happening for sure. Ruben Benitez, what's up? What's up? And Ice H2O. Yeah, I'm watching the game right now, guys. It's on. It hasn't started yet, but it's about to. More importantly, Cowboy news, guys. So let me kick this thing off. First of all, I'm gonna let you all know. Towards the end of this, after the Cowboys news, I'm gonna talk a little bit about each game coming up this week for Week 3. I'm gonna try to make it a Thursday night thing before the game or during the game, and give my picks. I've already made my picks. I'm in a pool for fun, and I always test myself against the experts. And right now, I am defeating most of the experts, about 90% of them. So I guess maybe I know a little bit what I'm talking about. I don't do the lines, I do it straight up, and we'll talk about that a little later, guys. So let me just look over the last couple comments here. Chat is frozen in the video. Is it still frozen? Oh, it's good. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Ruben. Thank you, all you guys. Space Cowboy, there you go. I like those numbers too. Hello, Ruben from Texas. And now, guys, here we go. So first off, this whole thing with Denver, let's get it over with, guys. The Ezekiel Elliott situation. Jason Garrett spoke with Zeke. He said today in his press conference that Zeke is a professional. He's not perfect, but when things happen, the Cowboys will address them, as they already have, and they move on. So it looks like Zeke got the picture. And hopefully he'll come back even stronger this week with something to prove, guys. I'm looking forward towards that. Let's see. Zeke said he also spoke about this. He goes, we don't care about what the critics say. We go out there and play for each other. We go out there to win games. That's our motivation. I like to hear at least that kind of passion from Zeke. Look, the reason he gave up was because he's so passionate. It's still wrong. He knows it. And here's what he said. He said that he addresses criticism of his effort level. He says, I can't put that kind of stuff on film. So he just knows that, it makes him look bad. Guys, at least he's recognizing this. That's a step forward, at least in the progression and the maturation of Ezekiel Elliott. So good work on that. And he said after his effort, after the interceptions, he said that that's definitely not him. he just can't do that, guys. He said he was very frustrated and he wasn't himself. So, I give him a pass this one time. I don't know about the rest of you guys out there, but that's my kind of feeling about the whole Zeke situation with the not tackling plays. He understands it. He was wrong. I didn't like it. He understands it. He was, he had to be kind of scolded by Jason Garrett, but that's what head coaches do with players that, have immature situations occur. And he can't say he's not immature because you see what happened in the offseason. Not 6 games worth of immaturity. But so guys, that's kind of that situation. Now with Dak in that game, and the ankle, he said that he was asked about that today. He said he's great. He goes, I'm great. Nothing really. He's great. So it's guys, he's going to be full blast to go. He probably is not 100%. But he's close enough that he shouldn't be. There's no excuses in this game, guys, for him. And he also said about his performance in Denver that he's got to be better. He's critical of his accuracy. He's got to be very sure when he throws that ball. So he wants to be, he's critical of his accuracy, and especially during practice, guys, and throughout the week, he's got to really be smarter. I guess in practice is what he's trying to say. So he's just being extra hard on himself. Good. He needs to do. That's what a true quarterback comes back and does. So I do think that, I do think that's a good sign from Zeke. I think it's a good sign from Dak, and we moved on from that Denver game, guys. Let's go somewhere where the altitude is normal, and we have a lot of Cowboy fans in the stands against the Cardinals this weekend, guys. This Monday, I should say. So let me see, guys. So let me hit real quick, you guys here for real quick, and then I'll go back to the news, guys. There's still a couple other things we're going to talk about. So let's see. Drop down here. Jeffrey Deason, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us again. Hit like, everybody, and subscribe if you're new. Hit the notification button so you get these daily chats with you guys and updating you guys on the whole Cowboy Nation, Cowboy World, Cowboy News. So, Stronger King Log, what's up, bro? Seattle fan in the house, represent. LM, the Cardinals almost lost to the Colts, and that is true. But we're going to talk about those keys, especially tomorrow with my brother, about what we can do to make sure that they don't come back on us like they did against the Colts. And the Colts are one of the worst teams in the league, guys. There should be no reason why we cannot somehow get a victory in this game, especially with a lot to prove right now for the Cowboys. Manuel, and exactly, they don't have David Johnson, guys. That's huge. They have, CJ, Chris Johnson. He's going to be out there. So, if the Cowboys can maintain him and get a little bit of pressure on Carson Palmer, which with DeMontre Moore, I do think they will. I think we're going to cause some problems for them on that side of the ball. I'm hoping that we can do that. And, that would help our coverage if we got a little bit of pressure in there. And, again, the Cardinals line, not the best, but we'll discuss that with my brother tomorrow because I'm not 100% sure about them. I do have some injury information to update you on, mainly on the Cowboys, but some Cardinal stuff too, guys. So, first off, Orlando Scandrick, guys. He's definitely good. He already said yesterday he's going to play in Monday night's game. He was at practice today, which is fantastic. Let me just see here. So, he was pretty much – I think he was limited today is what they actually called him. He was limited at practice, but he pretty much participated in everything, guys. So he's a good to go for the game on Monday night. So don't worry about him. So his injury, the stitches are out. Everything was good. He's back. Yesterday we weren't sure about Awuzie, guys. If you recall, I said I think he was going to be in this game. There was really no update except that he was at a practice at a very limited sense, and he actually was listed as did not practice. But today, they're not sure how much that, Awuzie was going to be able to do. Unfortunately, he was not able to make it at the practice. He was very limited. They listed him as a DNP, which is did not practice or did not participate. He has his hamstring, guys. The issue with his hamstring, if you recall, it kind of injured it twice. The same one from the preseason. He injured it at the Denver game. They had the break, came back out. He was back out there, could not continue. So hopefully it's not going to be something that nags. He was out there in a limited fashion, but not enough to even be listed as limited at practice. So we got to definitely keep an eye on him. Hopefully Awuzie will somehow get it together and get out there. But right now, really can't count on him, guys. Also, Nolan Carroll, a big update from him is needed because we didn't hear anything about him and his concussion situation. Well, still in the concussion protocol, guys. As far as as far as I can see, it looks like it's an iffy thing with him. I'm looking here, guys. Nolan Carroll was not practicing because of concussion. That's pretty much where they were with him. So Cheeto was doing rehab on his hamstring at practice. That's as much practice as he did today, and he was out there with the just running through plays, but nothing, no hitting, no pads, none of that stuff. Also, guys, a good sign from the injuries. Well, before we get to the good sign, Stephen Paea, guys, he has a reoccurring knee condition. So the Cowboys do this with him at times. Today, he was not at practice, Stephen Paea. And again, we want him out there, guys. I'm telling you, he's a vital piece of our inside defense. And he can't do it all himself. He's not one of those kind of players. But he definitely can be disruptive, especially this week against the Cardinals. So we need him out there. He was not at practice, guys. But it seems like it's a routine thing. The Cowboys kind of know this is going to happen to him. So they kind of give him an extra day off of practice. We should see him back tomorrow, Stephen Paea. Like I said, Scandrick was back. Awuzie was on the field but doing limited stuff, going through rehab work, and Carroll was not out there at all because of a concussion. One more injury I want to touch on. Well, actually, two more. And Rico Gathers, guys, still dealing with the concussion issue that he suffered back in training camp, like week 3 or week 2 of our training camp. And guys, it's not a good sign. I hope he's going to be back and be able to come back in 4 to 5 weeks. But I don't know. This concussion thing seems like a serious situation with him, and he was, of course, not in practice, but there's no real progression on that. So that's not a good sign. And guys, the good news is Anthony Hitchens was actually on the field. Even though he did not practice, he was out. He was on the field, guys, doing some stuff. Let me see here. He was on the field going through rehab work as well with Cheeto. So, it's a good sign, guys. Basically, less than a month since his injury against Oakland in preseason that he had basically on the last play of his preseason, that was the last play either way. And he ended up getting hurt, guys, breaking the, fracturing or a tiny microfracture, whatever, in behind his knee. The same injury that Des Bryant had last year. He's back out there. He's limited, but he's practicing. He was listed as did not practice. But, guys, that's a great sign. He might be back in 2 weeks, with Irving. So that's something to look forward to, guys. We just want him back full blast. We can definitely hold it together right now with Lee, Jalen Smith, and Damian Wilson. But if we lose any of them, we need him back sooner. So let's just hope that we can progress him back, and he seems to be ahead of schedule. So that's great news, guys, as far as that injury front. And again, guys, that's pretty much the injury issues for the Cowboys. Just to go over, again, Awuzie was listed as did not practice. He was just basically doing rehab work on his hamstring. Anthony Hitchens did not practice, but guys, he was out there doing also work from working back in, doing some drills and stuff like that without no hitting, of course. But he's not gonna come back this week. But we're looking, maybe when week 5 when Irving comes back, David Irving, you might see Mr. Anthony Hitch back out there, guys. Stephen Paea did not practice today. It's a known knee issue. So that's probably why he's probably back tomorrow. Scandrick is listed as limited, but he was out there pretty much full practice. He'll be fine for the game. And Chidobe Awuzie, guys, he's the one that we want to. Well, I guess Nolan Carroll, guys, he's got the concussion, and we don't know what's going to come of that. He was not at practice today. The Cardinals, okay, I'm going to run through these. They have the receivers John Brown, J.J. Nelson. John Brown did not practice. J.J. Nelson was limited. Hamstring, quadricep, each of them respectively. Their guard Mark Iupati, or I think that's how you say it. His tricep, he was limited. DJ Humphries, the tackle, knee, he did not practice. Now their defense, Jermaine Gresham, the tight end, his ribs, he was very limited at practice. And then you got Carlos Dansby, linebackers, Carlos Dansby and Deion Buchanan, ankle, hip. They both were limited, guys. So, we'll check back on that tomorrow. Also discuss it with my brother, how important these guys are or are not to the Cardinals. Because according to him, the limited information I've gotten from him is that the Cardinals are not very good at linebackers when it comes to covering tight ends, which obviously is an advantage to us. So that is the news, guys. Let me go check with you guys here. What's up, everybody? Sorry if I missed you guys. I'm doing this solo tonight. It should be back to normal tomorrow. And again, we're going to have my brother tomorrow, guys, talking about the Cardinals, his team. We'll definitely get back on that. And let me make sure. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted because my phone started going. Guys, I just want to say one last quick breaking kind of news. Not really a big breaking news, but Chidobe Awuzie has made some progress, guys. That's a good sign. The bad thing is that the injured hamstring still hurts him. This is a quote. So the fact that he's in pain is not a good sign for his return on Monday. The good thing is we have the extra day. We shall see. So, guys, Wolf Rider, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for modding, helping us mod. Ruben Benitez, have to get that Cowboy engine going. I agree, and we will. How about them Cowboys? What's up? So many Dallas Cowboys players injured. I know. And again, I think Paea will be back, and I think Scandrick is back. We don't know anything about Carroll. The concussion issue could be something major. Awuzie is still limited, if that much. He's just doing rehab work. Of course, Hitchens is limited as well. He's not coming back this week. So, these guys, we might be missing 3 of these guys. Only Scandrick back, and again, guys, we really need, I think Paea will be back from the injured group. So out of those 5, I think those 2 are definitely back. And we hope that Awuzie can make it back. We hope that Carroll can make it back, even if it's just for depth. Guys, I don't think he's that great of a player, but we need him in there. AJ's Adventures, what's up? What's up? How you doing, man? If you hit like, if you haven't already, hit subscribe if you're new. We appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much. Zero God loading. I know, me too with Rico, but we'll see what happens. His concussion, unfortunately, is still lingering. Is still an issue for him as well, so that's not a good sign. It's been like 6 weeks, guys. That's crazy. It's got to be major head injury, and that's not positive for his career. For him personally, so I hope, wish him the best. Barry B, Awuzie, what's up, Barry B? First off, and Awuzie is concerning me with these hamstring. I know that's 3 in the same one, 3 separate times he's injured it, twice in one game. It's still hurting him, as I just said right now. Basically, I think he was interviewed after practice today, and that's what he said, that it still hurts, even though he's made some progress on it. So, so let's see here. How about them Cowboys? That is why I'm bringing up the Sherman trade. I mean, I know Mark Holmes spoke about that earlier. I'm pretty sure he did a stream like that. Again, I have no problem getting, Sherman from the Seahawks. But the thing is that Richard Sherman, I mean, he has to be affordable to the Cowboys. Remember, guys, we have a lot of space taken up in the salary cap already, and we have to keep some space open to sign Zach Martin. So you got to keep all these things in our heads, guys. Unfortunately, that's one of those things where we have to really kind of see where things are going to fall when it comes to, to getting these guys back out there. I'm just looking here for a second, guys. I'm sorry I lost it for a second. We know the Cardinals and Jonathan Cooper, current guard. Yeah, that's true. Hopefully he'll help. He's been inactive the last 2 weeks. But, yes, we're keeping him just in case something happens to Chaz Green. How about them Cowboys? We know. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Our cornerback health doesn't matter as long as we give a 12-yard cushion. You're right. We can have the best corners in the league, and it's still going to be an issue if we keep playing 15 yards off the ball, guys. And I agree with you, Mr. Wright. How about them Cowboys? That is a curveball for the Cardinals. They're not ready for. Well, I know, but again, I don't know how much is Jonathan Cooper really going to give up on the Cardinals? And they've ever-changing offensive line. We already have video on them for this season. I think the Cowboys will be fine even without Cooper's input. Zero God, what's up? I'd like to see Noah Brown play tight end. I mean, they actually used him last week against the Broncos once or twice as he kind of went in motion, but he kind of played like a tight end almost, where he would go in motion as a receiver and then block as a tight end to help give blocking out on the edge. Obviously, didn't make a difference. So let's see here, guys. Zero God loading. Okay, ready? Okay, how about them Cowboys? Yeah. Amy can fly. What's up? You still never want a rookie getting so banged up, and that's exactly the point. And I know we were addressing that earlier with the Awuzie hamstring. I just really hope. By the way, guys, kickoff for the Thursday night game, Rams at the San Francisco 49ers. LA Rams at the San Francisco 49ers, and they look like they got their color rush out tonight. Boy, I mean the Rams look like like corn out there. I don't know. It's looking really weird. Jeffrey, do you think that Witt is going to keep going off? I mean, right now he's got 17 guys. He leads the league in receptions for all receivers. Antonio Brown is second, tied for second with 16. Witten has 17 receptions, guys. What can you say? I mean, will that continue this whole season? Not sure. Against the Cardinals, bank on him. I think he's the key to that game, guys. Ooh, interception. Oh, interception by the Rams. And, of course, he gets tackled on the one. That's my defense, guys, in this league, in my Cowboys fantasy league. Well, at least he got 2 points on the pick there. Could have got that touchdown, though. He's about 3 yards away from it. I also have Todd Gurley in my money league, so that's all good with me, guys. Sorry for getting off track. If you're just watching the game now, the first play of the game, basically, they got picked off after the kickoff. Quarterback got picked from the Niners. Looks like number 23 just took it basically 2 yards almost into the end zone. So let's see, guys. Epic-tastic. What's up? How you doing? I haven't seen you any on here. If you're new, subscribe, hit like on the stream. We appreciate it all. Thank you, guys. Glad to hear updates about our team. Let's go Cowboys. I love your channel. Thank you, Epic. I appreciate that. Ruben Benitez. I believe that the coaches will bounce back and have a better plan. I really, really, really hope so, guys. Again, Sean Lanahan is just is disappointing me at times. So we'll see if he can prove me wrong. Let's see. Todd Gurley. That's a touchdown. Todd Gurley, whoever has him, congratulations in this league. I just got money points. I'm saying my money league, the big league I'm in with 16 teams, and everyone puts in like $70 winning that. So that's a good sign. Now let's see here, guys. Let's see. How about them Cowboys? Morris Claiborne has cursed the whole Cowboy. Yeah, I know. It seems like every cornerback we've had has had injuries almost on a consistent basis, except for Carr, who now all of a sudden is playing fantastic and is leading the league with 2 interceptions and leading the league in pass deflections. But he's on a better defense overall, I will say that. So that's going to help someone like him, who's really just an average corner, but is consistent. So it's not surprising. Yeah, I know the Ice. What's up, Ice H2O? Exactly, the Rams uniforms. But it worked. Todd Gurley touchdown, exactly. So whoever has him in our fantasy league, congrats. You are taking the lead, and we have the Rams defense, so boom. Anthony Brown hasn't been affected. I know Anthony Brown is stuck out there throughout the whole the whole time when he had to come in last year, and had to play along with. Just kind of thrown him in the fire last year when Scandrick went down. He had to come out there and play a lot, and he actually ended up when Claiborne and Carr went down. He actually had to start. So he basically was a really technically a lockdown corner last year. When you look at the halfway point of the season, when he started really getting his flow going on defense, and kind of things started coming to him, and he really locked. If you look at it, he allowed the least amount of yards by any cornerback, starting in the middle of last season to the end of the season. And look at his stats are fantastic when it comes to that, guys. I think the Steeler game was one he really allowed a play on his side. I'm trying to think of anything else, but those are the major plays I remember him not doing and not being there for that fake spike, and then he threw it to the corner. That was Anthony Brown's coverage, but I do think that he's probably, 6th round pick last year, guys, and he's starting last year. He's playing great, and he's going to have to step up to be one of the main guys that don't get injured on defense. So right now, I mean, we have Nolan Carroll, who was supposed to be solid enough to play. He's got a concussion. Our Scandrick had his hand injury, so he missed last week. He's going to be there this week. We have Anthony Brown. So it's Scandrick and Brown as it stands right now. And we don't know if Awuzie is going to be in. So right now it looks like Jordan Lewis. It looks like Xavier Woods might be the fourth corner on our team if the other guys can't go. And, of course, Ben Wickery. So we're going to probably see him, guys. I heard he's practicing, and he's kind of learning the schemes and stuff. So he'll be our 4th or 5th cornerback this weekend. But it's just you want to get Chidobe Awuzie out there, guys. So let's see. Right now I'm just watching, guys. It's 7-0, as you guys know. And Rams defense looks good. We get them next week. So actually not a bad game to kind of scout out and watch to see what they do. But we know they have a very good defense, the LA Rams. And the Dallas Cowboys play them next week. So that's going to be, not as easy as I think we all think it's going to be, because the Rams, they suck. But no. But, their offense, I would say, not that great. I mean, if you stop Gurley, I think he could beat them. But their defense is so solid. The thing is, our advantage is in Dallas. And we go back home for 2 games against them and the Packers the week after that. So, ooh, man, as I say about their good defense, they just bust off a 25-yard run in San Francisco with hit them with the hide. So, yeah. So, guys, let's see here. I'm going to go through some of your comments here again. Yeah, guys, the long shot's going to be done tonight by my daughter, Little J. Probably in, half hour or so when I get off of this, guys. We're not going to do this too much longer because we kind of went through all the Cowboy news. And if you want to see it again, guys, or you missed some of it, just rewind it back to the beginning or rewatch it, and you'll see it, guys. Let the ads go through. Check out those ads. That helps us, with it's kind of like a donation. So keep that in mind, guys. When you see the ads, let them run through if you can. Some things are really cool. Some aren't. But if you watch them, we get like a little mini donation. So we appreciate it, guys. Get another microphone. Hopefully ESPN is out there. Mr. ESPN, he was offering to send us a microphone. So that would be awesome too if he goes ahead and is able to send that to us. If not, we're still getting a little bit of nickels and dimes and stuff that build up to eventually get a microphone or an added camera just for this channel, guys. So thanks for any help you guys can give us, even if it's just watching an ad. So Ice H2O. Hey, what's up, Junior? First, how you doing? Ice H2O. Denver game. It looked like the Cowboys needed longer cleats. And hey, by the way, they did change cleats, guys. That's one of the things that we did say during the live stream is that during that hour break with the Thunder, with the Lightning, the Cowboys did change it to longer cleats. Still looked like they could have needed bigger ones, though. Zero God loading. If Tony Romo would have played the Denver game, 455 yards. I wouldn't say zero interceptions. For sure, he'd throw a couple. He would, Zero God. But it would be, he would be a better pure quarterback than Dak Prescott. So, let's see here. Looking over here, I'm just looking at the play here. The Rams just have some solid defense right there. Let's see. Ruben Benitez, also the old offensive coordinator from the Dallas Zampese, released from the Bengals. Yes, I heard. There's a guy who posted in one of the videos previously that we had done here on this channel that he was saying Scott Linehan has been fired. So, at first I was like, is that true? But he was just being hopeful, I guess. I don't think we should necessarily get rid of him right now, but I think he definitely needs to change stuff up, or else we're going to be, we're going to be locked into this one-dimensional type team. Teams are going to figure us out, not Dak necessarily, but the Cowboys out. And it all comes down to blocking, guys. It all comes down to the offensive line. Really, that's where it starts and ends with the O-line, guys. And they need to come back to show and prove something to national television on Monday Night Football against the Arizona Cardinals. Snugs, old channel. What's up? How you doing? I haven't heard from you either. I know you've been on here before. Thank you for joining the site. If you haven't, hit subscribe. And make sure you guys hit like or the thumbs up for this channel, for this stream. It helps spread the word, guys, even if you just hit like. Would you trade a running back more, second round pick and second round pick 2009 for Sherman? Wow. Snugs, I like that question. Just off of seeing it like this, that's a lot to give up in the second round too. But I might try to go to low ball a little bit more, maybe go third or fourth round picks, or something. Because remember, guys, we're gonna have to take on this salary cap hit for Sherman. Morris, we're not losing that much. We're not really emptying that much space out with him. So I would try to lowball a little more than a second. But if that's what they was offering, and it seemed that the Cowboys could afford it, go for it. I agree with it. Let's see here. Let's be honest. The only thing but fire. I'm not gonna say. Yeah, I know. But hey, we still have time to improve, guys. The cornerback situation has been delayed. I thought, I was saying week 5, week 8, you'll see our defensive team really gel together and play better. It's just being delayed now because of these injuries. I hope we can rebound by the end of the season and have the defense kind of solidified when we get David Irving back, when we get Anthony Hitchens back. These guys that are going to provide a lot of help. We're going to get Demontre Moore back this week, and I think he's going to be an instant impact when it comes to rushing the quarterback, especially the quarterback Carson Palmer. With the offensive line they have and Demontre Moore going in there, really creating havoc. With Stephen Paea in the middle, creating a little bit of havoc with Malik Collins. DeMarcus Lawrence continuing his crazy streak, guys, and getting in there and creating havoc. You got these 4 guys on the line. I think Carson Palmer is going to be in for a long day, or I should say night, a long Monday night. So let's see here, guys. Mr. Wright, a couple days ago, I wanted to ask Little Jay something, but I can't remember what it was. It was something my daughter wanted to know. Well, if you remember, Mr. Wright, make sure you pass it along. She's going to be doing long shot tonight. The next, she's about 62% done. So, she got about 2 more videos to go, 2 more Wednesdays. We couldn't do it yesterday because she had a big parade, and she was a part of, picked from the high school for representing her elementary school. And she's, one of the leaders in the school. So I'm very proud of her. And she's very happy about her accomplishments, and I couldn't be happier with her. Overall, she's just a great child, and I'm very lucky to be a dad of a child like that. So I love you, Little Jay. So let's see here. Sarah Green, glad Cowboys don't have yellow colors. Me too. I would love to see the Cowboys color rush in like a navy blue. That'd be kind of cool, I think. Or in a silver. I guess silver is kind of like white, so we've seen those color rushes before. But I wonder if they flipped it and did the blue with the white on the a little white trim and the blue navy blue. That would be kind of cool. Tell me what you think. Sherman is kind of hurt at times. I agree with you. Zero God loading. That's why it's a lot to give up for that, as it was mentioned earlier. Boomer Sooner, what's up, my Cowboys family? What's up, man? We're going to do the picks now. We're going to roll on to the pick segment here. First time doing this, guys. I do pick. I've been doing picks for about 25 years with my brother, Dr. G, and my family. We just kind of do it for fun. We've always done it when my dad was alive. We did it, all of us. It was always a cool little way of, like, competition about football knowledge. So I've won a couple of the championships on my brother's page. You guys are more than welcome to sign up to it. He'll probably give some information about that tomorrow. But guys, he does it for fun, and he puts in a lot of hard work. So you guys, it's already 2 weeks into the season. If you want to jump on there, you're more than welcome to. I'll give you my picks that I made on for this week, guys. And for this game, just in case you didn't know, I already put in my picks. I picked the LA Rams over the 49ers in this game. And right now it's 7-0 Rams, 9:04 in the first, so no surprise there. Let's see here. I'm going to look here. Awuzie out for 4 weeks. Noah Henderson says Awuzie out for 4 weeks. Not yet. Right now he's not even sure he's going to be out 1 week because he said that he's out there. He was doing some warming up. He was doing some working out on his hamstring, and he was looking like he was very limited though out there, just really not in the practice. He was a DMP today, so we'll have to see in the next couple days if he's even going to be able to play this week. But there's still an outside chance. I don't count on it right now, but we need as many bodies back there as possible. Right now, Ben Wicker is getting a lot of work out there, and we're going to probably see him and Jordan Lewis as our third and fourth guys as cornerbacks. So it depends what happens at Nolan Carroll, who also was not at practice today because of the concussion and concussion protocol. I think he's in. Let's see here, guys. The Niners are trying to throw down the 10-yard line, 9-yard line. He's going to run it himself. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that hurts my defense in fantasy football because he just got a touchdown. So it looks like it's going to be 7-7, guys. Congrats to the Niners for keeping it close. Division games, guys, they're always close. So Awuzie out for, okay, so let's see, I'm looking forward to Noah Brown. So am I, but not as much this year as much I think we're going to see him in the next couple of years. I agree, Ruben Benitez. Give us a couple more weeks, our defense will definitely come together. Sarah Green, I hope the offense can be redeeming. I know, I agree. I hope the offense can be redeemed against the Cardinals, and I think the Cowboys are looking to redeem themselves from their performance. It was a very bad performance, mainly because of the Broncos' fantastic defense and game plan. But a lot had to do with altitude. A lot had to do with the overwhelming sound issues as well. The problems they gave in the stadium. The Cardinals aren't as loud in their stadium. There's a lot more Cowboy fans there. A lot. You'll see there's a lot of Cowboys at the Cardinal games, and the altitude, guys, is normal. It's a kind of even the environment that they are used to somewhat drier, hot but drier. Kind of the way it is in Texas. I guess it's more humid in Texas, but either way, guys, it doesn't matter where you play. You should be able to still go in there and win. It's just Denver is one of those rare places. We play once every 8 years, I think we play in Denver. So Cowboy players, unless they come from Denver, live in Denver, or have played for Denver, they don't really experience that, and it's a shock to them. As you saw against the Denver Broncos, how bad our best players kind of performed there. Des Bryant, Jason Witten, Sean Lee, Jalen Smith, and the offensive line guys. Very, very aside from the great Denver defense, that altitude was definitely very hurt. It hurt us a lot. Let's see here. Tie game, guys. Exactly. So now let me go through the picks, guys, and hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. And, let me know what you think about my picks, guys. I can't really see what you're writing because I'm going to run through the games here. I took the Rams over the Niners, 7-7 currently. The London game, it's Baltimore Ravens. Poor Jacksonville, they lose another home game. But that's a game they're playing in London, England at 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm sorry, 9:30 a.m. I think Eastern time. Here in the morning on Sunday morning. So let's see. I took Baltimore, guys. Their defense, even though they played some weak teams, I think they have enough. I know Jacksonville's a great defense too, guys. Don't get me wrong, and it can go either way. But I think Baltimore has more offensive weapons than Jacksonville does. But Bortles back there, I don't trust them. I think Baltimore wins that game. It's a close game, but I think they win it. Atlanta at Detroit. I took Atlanta Falcons, guys. I know Detroit's 2-0, and I know Atlanta, hasn't looked great against the Bears. This is another divisional game on the road. I'm sorry, not the divisional game. Another game against the NFC North. They had the Bears. They had trouble in Chicago. Now they're going to Detroit. I don't see them blowing them out, but I do see the Falcons winning. Cleveland Browns at Indianapolis Colts. Guys, tough pick. I think it's a tough pick, although I think the Colts are the worst team in the league. I still think they have a chance to win this game. Browns win it, though, in my opinion, and especially when they have, if their defense is playing the way they can, I think they're going to be able to against the Colts. Denver Broncos at the Buffalo Bills. I'm taking the Denver Broncos, guys. They made me a believer on that with that defense, and I know the Bills have a decent defense as well. And I know they're playing in Buffalo. But Denver is going to, I think it's going to be close, but I do think that Denver is going to win this game based on their defense. Be able to stop Tyrod Taylor, hold down Sean McCoy. I think Denver wins this game in a close one. Houston at New England, guys. I just got to be straight up. New England's going to win it. And I know I'm kind of dismissing Houston, and I'm sorry for the Texas guys in here, but I'm just saying, guys, Houston just not with a rookie quarterback against New England schemes, Belichick, and they're in New England as well. So New England wins that, I think. Miami at the Jets. Miami Dolphins, guys. Jets are one of the worst teams in the league. But be forewarned, it's a divisional game. So that could always be, they could always go the other way. New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. Sounds like it could be very close. But again, when you think about it, guys, the Saints had a problem with the Vikings with their defense. They had problems with the New England defense, and they weren't in defense for the Patriots are not up to speed this season, it seems. And then you have, the Panthers defense, who definitely are improved. I think they're better. I know they haven't been perfect, but they're a good defense. I think they're going to hold down enough the Saints, and they're going to defeat the Saints this weekend. Now, the big NFC East battle here. Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. New York Giants at the Eagles. And I said this yesterday, guys. I picked, and I'm sticking with my pick, with the Eagles, although that can go either way, guys. Another NFC East battle can go either way like this, something like this, when the Giants are desperate for a win, and I think they can win. Just the fact that the Eagles, their defense is a little more improved than I thought so at the beginning of the season. I have to say that the Eagles will give Eli Manning trouble. Every Giants fan will tell you their running game and their offensive line is just disastrous. That's going to be too much, I think, for them to overcome, even with Odell back there getting better. And he was going to get a lot of receptions this weekend. But I still see the Giants losing this game because it's just not enough offense against a pretty good defense. And then a great defense by the Giants against the Eagles. I think the Eagles at home are going to still be able to get enough points to beat the Giants in a close game. Don't get me wrong, guys. Close game, 17-10, something like that. Pittsburgh at Chicago. I'm taking Pittsburgh. Again, not really much to say there. Big Ben, he does not play great on the road, so that's always a chance. Oh, what happened there? Looks like touchdown Niners or something. No, I don't know what happened, guys. Something happened. The Niners did something on defense, and it's positive for them, I guess. There is a flag on the play. Sorry, excuse me. So where was I at here, guys? Sorry. So I'm trying to watch the game and look at these picks, and I can't even see your guys' comments, so forgive me, guys, but I'll be back and checking them in a minute. I'm almost done here. Pittsburgh at the Bears. Like I said, guys, Big Ben doesn't play well on the road. Taking Pittsburgh over the Bears, although expect a closer game than you might think. Tampa Bay at Minnesota. It's a tough pick, guys. Very tough. I was so close to picking Tampa. I just think that we don't know yet who's going to play. Sam Bradford, who's going to be able to play. He was limited today at practice. And I don't think that Case Keenan or whatever, the backup, is that good. He's going to not be able to do much against the Buccaneers. But I think the Vikings defense is going to be able to control Jameis Winston. I think I think Winston is not that great of a quarterback. I think he's not the best reader of defenses. I think he throws a couple picks a game. He does a little too much, not having to do that. And I think, honestly, guys, I think that he's going to be – I think Minnesota's going to eat him up, honestly, and it's going to cause a lot of problems. So their defense, I think because of their defense, Minnesota wins that game. Cincinnati at Green Bay. Cincinnati is one of the worst teams in the league for this season for some reason. I don't know. Can't tell you why. But they just can't put up points. And Green Bay, even though they have a weak defense in Green Bay wins this game. Kansas City at the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm taking Kansas City. Their defense is too much. It is a divisional game, so keep that in mind again. But I do think the Chiefs win this one. They're pretty hot right now. Seattle Seahawks at Tennessee Titans, guys, and I think Tennessee is favorite. I know Seattle's offense has not been clicking. They have not looked very good out there. I have to still pick Seattle, guys, because of that defense. So I just see Mariota making a little bit too many mistakes. I think if they keep it simple, they have a chance to win that game, but it's going to be a tough game for both teams to win. I think Seattle wins it, though. I hope Tennessee does, but I see Seattle winning it. Oakland at Washington. That's an NFC East team right there, guys, playing at home against an AFC West opponent. The Raiders win that game. Closer than people think, though. It's a Sunday night game. And then, guys, of course, the Dallas Cowboys at the Arizona Cardinals on Monday Night Football. And I predict, of course, the Cowboys are going to win this game. Again, as I said, we're going to discuss more stuff about the Cowboys and the score tomorrow with my brother when I kind of get more information on the Cardinals and really some really good information on the Cardinals. We can kind of figure out where their weaknesses are, what we can exploit, and and discuss that with my brother, Dr. G. He's a big-time Cardinals fan. So I'm back here, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see. I didn't miss much. A Sarah Green offense can be redeemed. I remember he seeing this. Let's see. What's up, Jack the Ripper? How you doing? Colorado, Mr. Wright. You lived there for 4 years. No problem with Zeke's effort. Don't believe he's in bad physical shape. I don't believe that either. Neither the offensive line. I believe everyone's doing really good on the offensive line. But in that altitude, they weren't ready, the Cowboys, and it showed. And when you put the altitude issue, if you put the Colts, okay, let's say the Colts players were in Denver uniforms, I think that it would have been a close game, even against the Colts, because of the atmosphere, the altitude over there, guys, in Denver. So if the Denver Broncos were as bad as the Colts, I still think it's like a 21-17 game in Denver. We win, but I think it's still a tough game for us. Of course, I think if we play at the Colts now with the team they have in Indianapolis in a dome, we probably win 21-3 or something like that, guys, or more. So just keep that in mind. I want to make a point that it's still, it makes it that much more difficult when the whole team goes down a notch in their abilities. It's obviously not just the other team. It's something else. So, guys, hit the like button, guys, if you please could. It helps get the channel out there when people do searches for Cowboy stuff or anything related to this game coming up against the Cardinals. They end up subscribing, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. We're going to do a lot of special stuff in the future, guys. Make sure you guys hit subscribe if you haven't. And again, like tonight, just gave them my picks. Let me know what you guys think about my picks. I know, Zero God, you lost out on that week too. Sorry about that. Detroit over Atlanta. It's an interesting one, Ice. Ice is saying Detroit over Atlanta. I mean, it would be interesting if that happened. I would be surprised, I guess. I was surprised that Detroit beat the Giants this past weekend on Monday Night Football. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities. I just think that Atlanta has too many weapons on offense. Zero God, I'm sorry you're out of the league. My fiance also was unable to log in for some reason. And little Jay today almost had a problem logging in, but she got in there and she made her pick. I made my pick as well. I'm still in it. So, Junior, what's up, Junior Muth? Yeah, practice Noah Brown. I don't know. Noah Brown was in practice. He was with the active squad last weekend at Denver. Steve Scoggins, Giants will win. You think the Giants are going to beat the Eagles, in Philly? I would not be surprised. I do think the Giants are desperate, and that's the one thing. That's the intangible that even though it's in Philly, and it's a division game, so this favors the Giants in a way. The Giants are the underdog, obviously here, in the sense of going by the record, going by the way they performed, especially on offense. So when you look at these things, if they can just, if they can somehow move the ball on the Eagles gonna. I mean, I could see the Giants having that confidence and winning this game. In the scheme of things, if you kind of, right now at the moment, you kind of want to say, okay, let's say the Giants win, so the Giants will be 1-2, the Eagles will be 1-2, and let's say the Redskins lose to the Oakland. Now we'll all know this by Sunday night, guys. So after Sunday night's over, the Redskin game against the Oakland Raiders are over. Let's assume they're all 1-2. If we win, we're 2-1, and we got a full game up plus tiebreakers on all these teams. That's the positive. If the Giants win, of course, if you're scared of the Giants, which again I do worry about the Giants and their defense, but I also worry about the Eagles and their defense. I also worry about the Redskins to some extent, guys. So, you can't call it anything's over right now. It's only week 3. But I do think that if you look at things and you see, okay, if the Eagles do win, so now they're 2-1. Let's say the Redskins lose, and of course the Giants then end up losing. So then they're 1-2. I'm sorry, 0-3 for the Giants, 1-2 for the Redskins, and 2-1 for the Eagles. And if we happen to win, we're 2-1 with the Eagles, right there neck and neck. So, it really is the way you want to look at it. Is it more of a now thing and bury the Giants, and you rather see the Giants go down, or do you think that's more of a thing where you see the Eagles, kind of falling back and tying with the Giants, tying with the Redskins, and we can take a game lead on all these teams? It's really a game and a half when you include the fact that we won a divisional game, and at this point, the Eagles would have lost a divisional game. So, just something to think about, guys. Either way, I don't really care kind of who wins. Obviously, in the end, I'd hope it's the team that's the better team loses tomorrow. So we'll see. But Steve Scoggins says Giants going to win. Bleed Green, what's up, man? I see you're a big Eagle fan, man. Congratulations. I do have respect for your team. If you threw snowballs with batteries in it, then I have no respect for you if you're an Eagle fan like that. But if you're a true, a good, loyal Eagle fan, and not an a-hole like a lot of them. And a lot of Cowboy fans are as well. You're all good in my book, Bleed Green. Make sure you hit subscribe. We do these every day. And wait till we get to the Eagles. I got something special for them. My most hated team. It'll be fun, though. Trust me. And I think it's going to be a big matchup when the Cowboys play the Eagles. It might be for the #1 spot. And it's the first one's in Dallas. And, guys, remember, the last game of the season, it's in Philly. So keep that in mind, too, when it comes to the Giants this week. Do you want the Giants there or do you want Philly there? I don't know. Either way, I'm not fearing either team. I just want to make sure that the Cowboys do what they have to do. That's first and foremost. Sarah Green, I don't think we will face a harder defense. I agree 100%, Sarah Green. We will not face a harder defense than the Broncos. And I do think that the Giants is another very good defense, a great defense actually in the league, a top 5 defense. And I think that, with how badly they looked on offense, and yet they're still in a lot of the games, even though we beat them 19-3, even though they got beat by 14, 24-10 against the Lions, they were still in the game for the most part. They were still in the game. That's the defense keeping them in the games. If they didn't have a defense, they'd be blown out right now, 31-5, 35-7 every single game, guys. So, the Giants are the defense is what's keeping the games somewhat close into the third and fourth quarters, and that gives them a chance to win. So again, you can't ever count out the Giants. And if that offense ever gets going, if they ever can improve their offensive line blocking, they're going to become just as dangerous as the Eagles are right now to the Cowboys. Just as dangerous as we are to the Giants, the Eagles, and the Redskins, because we are a team that everybody is scared of, that they want to beat. And that's why the Broncos came out in full force, with their fans. The team, they wanted to show everybody, hey, we can hang with the big boys. And they definitely showed that. So much respect to the Broncos. But now it's a new week, guys. We're done with them. They're done with us. We're done with them. Moving on to regular altitude, playing in Arizona, a Monday Night Football, national television with something to prove, especially with the offensive line, with Zeke, with Dak, the defense. And then, on top of that, we got Cowboy fans in the stadium, guys. It's going to be one of the locations that the most Cowboy fans end up going to is the Arizona game. This is so close. This is closer in distance. A lot of Cowboy fans in Mexico, and a lot of Cowboys in the Southwest. So all that whole area is Cowboy fan, guys. Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, Mexico, the country. A lot of Cowboy fans, Oakland and Cowboy fans in Mexico. And I'm just saying, guys, whenever it's an Oakland game, a lot of fans from all over that region show up. If ever a Cowboy game, a lot of Cowboy fans from that region show up. So right now, it's the Cowboys at Arizona, and we're going to have a lot of fans out there, guys. A lot of Cowboys and a lot of blue jerseys, navy blue jerseys, a lot of white jerseys, Cowboy jerseys out there. It's going to be fun. And again, guys, it's on a national stage. I think the Cowboys have something to prove, and I expect them to prove it. Make sure you join us tomorrow, guys. My brother, who is one of the biggest Cardinal fans, and again, he's been a Cardinal fan for forever. He knows the history of the Cardinals. He knows all. You guys can test him. He's actually kind of a super genius and a doctor. So he's someone's going to be really interesting to talk to tomorrow. He's going to be on the phone because he lives out of state. So we're going to have an interesting breakdown of the Cardinals and how what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are, and how we match up with them. Because I'm going to discuss it with him, take some of your questions, and ask him through the phone. He probably won't be able to even use. I mean, he's going to be at a car show, so he's going to be busy as well. But we're going to make sure we get it in there tomorrow, guys, around 9 p.m. Eastern time, around that time. It could be a little earlier, a little later. Make sure you hit the little bell on your notification, guys. It's going to be a real interesting discussion with my brother tomorrow, Dr. G. So look forward to that. Zero God, it'd be satisfying to see the Giants go 0-3. I agree. It would be satisfying to see the Giants drop down that low. But then what about the Eagles? Now they're still tied with us. If we lose to the Cardinals, we're a full game back on the Eagles. So, it's something else to think about, guys. I want to make sure the Cowboys get as far ahead as possible with the whole division. So I don't know if I'm actually rooting for the Giants this game. We shall see. I'm not rooting for any team. I just can't do it. And again, this really helps us one way, hurts us. If the Eagles win, it helps and hurts. If the Giants win, it helps and hurts. So in the end, guys, we really won't know until the end of the season. But definitely, it will definitely hurt the Giants a lot more than it would hurt the Eagles. We'll find out, Bleed Green. We definitely will. Stay on here, man. Hit subscribe, hit like on the stream. We appreciate you guys, even the Eagle fans. Junior Muth. Man, there are more Cowboy fans than the home team. Usually in Arizona, that's the way it is. So very good point. As you've mentioned, I agree. Barry B, we need Eagles to lose, best case scenario. There you go. Barry B's got more of my mindset. I agree with hoping the Eagles lose. And the Giants, they win a game. They're off the schneid. and now they have a victory. But, maybe they get a little bit, more confidence, which would be dangerous. But at the same time, I really don't see the Giants' offense getting better. And I don't mean that they're not going to have big games with Eli to Odell. I definitely see that. But I don't see it happening as often because the offensive line is not going to be able to hold that together, guys. They're going to break down too many times. And often enough, Eli's going to throw an interception or make bad decisions, get sacked. There's going to be a holding call on the offensive line. Something's going to just hurt them a lot. And again, it just seems that it happens consistently enough that they just have not enough firepower. If they happen to beat the Eagles, that's almost, again, looking at it with the way they're playing now, that would be a beneficial thing to the Cowboys, in my opinion, guys. But I picked the Eagles in my picks. If you were listening a little while ago, I did pick the Eagles. I do think they're going to win, but I think it's going to be close, and it can go either way. It could be 17-10 Eagles. It could be, 13. It could be 17-13 Giants, or 13-10 Giants. It could be overtime. So let's see here, guys. Okay, Barry B, we need Eagles. Okay, bleed green, Cowboys. Yeah, I know you need us to lose. Trust me. Everybody in the NFC East wants the Cowboys to lose, and that's cool. I understand that. It's called fear. It's called got 5? We do. I know, guys, the rings thing. I know. Listen, we're going for the 6th. One for the thumb, guys. So let's see what happens. The Eagles still looking for 1. Oh, nice play. The Rams are starting to move the ball, guys. It's 14-7 Rams. In still the first quarter. Look at this. Thursday Night Football getting offensive. Getting a lot of points scored. It's rare. It's rare. 21 points still the first quarter. It's 14-3 Rams. Rams have the ball, and they just threw it a good 30-yard pass there, guys. They're on the 32-yard line driving the LA Rams. And it's 2. He dropped it. He almost had a touchdown that play, the tight end, 89. Let's see. Muth. Bleed green, win a year, losing. Exactly, guys. The Eagles have to still win a Super Bowl. But either way, guys, we talk about now, right now, this season, nobody has a Super Bowl ring. This is where it starts, guys. We've got to do well in the regular season, win the division, win the NFC East, and, the NFC conference. That's what we want. And then, get that bye. That'd be fantastic. And again, like last year, if we can secure that, we need to then win in the playoffs. No excuses. What's up, Purple Gaming? What's up? Nice of you, Cheetos, to join us. What's up? What's up? Make sure you help mod. In Bleed Green, I understand. Like I just said, I don't mean to bring up the past, but, when you compare rings, yeah, we're better. When you compare our teams, we've been better, especially, I guess, more recently. Now, you guys have been better with McNabb in those years. You guys got to the Super Bowl, but still no ring. So, again, but fair enough, guys. For me, it doesn't matter about the rings. It's the new season. This year is the only ring that counts right now. Right now. In the off season, we can talk the trash with our rings. But right now, it's this season, guys, and it's going as we speak. So nobody's got a ring right now. And it has been 20 years, Bleed Green. Trust me, I know. For you guys, though, it's been like 60 years. So, 70 years. Whenever you beat the Cardinals in the championship, which is not a Super Bowl, and there were only like 8 teams in the league. No count. Mr. Wright, Arizona Cardinals versus Dallas, a throwback NFC match. I know exactly. I remember that, guys. Hey, so do I. I remember that's why my brother and I happen to like teams that were in the division. The Giants fan in the house. My mom was a Cowboy fan. My dad was a Giants fan. I turned out to be a Cowboy fan like my mom. My brother somehow liked the Cardinals. You'll have to ask him why. I don't know. But that's the only other team we saw. So it was the Eagles and the Cardinals and the Redskins. And the Cowboys. When they all played, all 5 of them were in the NFC East, and there were only 3 divisions, guys, back in the old days, back in the 80s. Yeah, hey, listen, yeah, exactly, Junior, and I agree with you on that. When we talk about overall Super Bowls, I agree with you. When we talk about, like, who's the best legacy team, yes, we are. When it comes to who's done better in the last 20 years, it's been the Eagles. But when you talk about who is the best team now, and that's going to be decided soon. But right now, it looks like it's the Cowboys and Eagles leading the division. What's up, Mr. ESPN? How you doing, man? Hey, make sure you post in the comments. I actually asked in the previous video if you can post your email address. We can send you the address if you actually are able to send us a microphone. I think you said you had an extra one. We've been talking about all the updates in the Cowboys, injury updates. You got to check back in the beginning of the stream, but Orlando Scandrick is going to play, as you probably know already. But Chidobe Awuzie was just working his hamstring. And Nolan Carroll was out with a concussion. But the good news is Anthony Hitchens was out there, limited, working his knee, but he was out there at least. He's not going to play, but he's out there. Awuzie is the only one we're not really sure of, and Nolan Carroll we're not sure of. He's out with a concussion. I don't know if he's going to make it. Rico gathers he's still suffering from his concussion, even though he's on IR, so he can't be touched for another 5 weeks or so. But I'm just giving, that was just the update on all the guys today. That's what we were talking about. So, Mr. ESPN, again, I know you said about blessing us with another microphone. That's something that we really are needing. So when we have 2 of us, 3 of us, we can have less shifting with the microphone. So if you said you were able to send one, thank you if you are able to. And if you can, if you want to send it to our address, we have it for you. Just make sure you give us the email address for you so we can send it to you later, man. So post it in the comments. Not in here because I won't be able to pull it from here. So yep, Junior. So guys, let me just see where we're at because I know we're running short here on time. We're gonna try to do the long shot today, guys. Purple Gaming, what's up? We have 11 of you guys. Yeah, we're running up on an hour, guys. Thanks for everybody out here helping, hitting like. It helps our channel grow even when you hit like, subscribing, guys. If you're new, please hit subscribe. Hit the notification button, guys. So you get the long shot live stream coming soon tonight, shortly. So keep your eyes open for that. And oh, I got you. All right. Well, I'll try to remember. He saves 771 at Gmail. All right. I'll try to see if one of my mods can write that down. Purple Gaming can write that down for me or something, or Amy can fly. Either way, guys, thank you, Mr. ESPN. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. If you can definitely send it to us, that'd be awesome, man. And again, for the rest of you guys, if you want to help, we have a Patreon account where you can donate $1 or something like that. It's up to you guys. We are getting new equipment as we speak. And thanks to Mr. ESPN. And also thanks to you guys for watching the ads. We really do appreciate it. If you watch the ads, there's some good stuff in there. Some stuff you might not like, but some stuff that's good. If you watch the ad, guys, that's like a little mini donation. So thank you for all those that do that. Let me see here. Zero God loading. Y'all need 2 mics and then have a kid on each side. I know. I know, Zero God. And that's what I'm saying. If we get the second microphone from Mr. ESPN, we'll definitely be at least a little bit easier to be heard, and we won't miss as much in between us, especially for those game day reactions, guys. I'm telling you, those are fun. Shallow Hal, thank you for that. So hey, guys, thank you so much for the help, for the views, for the thumbs ups. For the subscriptions, guys, we appreciate it. And I'm about to wrap this up, guys. Looks like the Rams still winning. I think it was 14-7. I'm not sure. Kind of missed the last couple plays. Let me check it for you guys before we log out of here. Whoa, there we go. God, got dizzy there for a second. Yeah, it's the first quarter just ended, guys. It's 14-7 Rams. The Rams are driving. They are getting close to scoring position here. It looks like, yep. So, guys, thanks again for joining us. Tomorrow, I'm going to give you the rundown, guys. Tomorrow, well, first off, tonight, we're going to do a long shot live stream. Probably 30 minutes, 40 minutes or so. That's about how long they usually take. Try to get to about the 80 percentile of the game. So then we have one more episode of that long shot, guys, on Madden 18. So definitely check in with us. That's going to probably be in about half an hour or so. And my daughter is the one going to be talking and wearing the headset, guys. You guys can chat through through YouTube here with her as far as that's concerned. That's tonight. Tomorrow, my brother, Dr. G, he's going to be making an appearance here through my cell phone about the Cardinal game. He's a huge Cardinals fan, and he will be breaking down. He knows the players from, like I do, like 1 through 53. He knows them all. He knows the Cardinals' strengths. He knows the Cardinals' weaknesses, and we'll be discussing our strengths and weaknesses with him and taking some of your questions to ask him about his Cardinals. In our, this is all basically gearing up for the Cardinal game on Monday night, guys. That our opponent, the Arizona Cardinals, and he knows all about them. So it's going to be an interesting discussion tomorrow night. Fiance will be there with me as well. We're going to have my brother on here, Dr. G, and that's going to be fun, guys. And again, through the cell phone. He's out of state, so he's not going to be making a live appearance in the flesh. And then again, as we always do, guys, on Saturday nights we do the Madden 18. That's where I'm going to do this live stream. Will be through the Madden 18 game. I'm going to have the basically a simulation game of the Cardinals and Cowboys, and I'll be talking about players on both teams and giving you my last kind of my last remarks and comments about both teams. I always play out the game. You can check back the older videos on that. And also, guys, on Sunday, my fiance and I are thinking of doing a little mini live stream of the Giants and Eagle game. Should be fun. NFC East battle. And if we're watching the game and we have the computer running, then we might just roll that in there, guys. So Terabelli, make sure you watch that if you have the chance. We're going to be watching the Eagles and Giants on Sunday at 1 o'clock Eastern time. Definitely going to be live streaming the reaction for that game. And, you know, we'll see how it goes. We're going to do some red zoning as well for on Sunday since there's no Cowboy game. And there's really nothing planned for us. Probably no news that day. So probably do a live stream with you guys for fun. What's up? Bromarito. Detroit Lions Super Bowl bound. We shall see. I took the Atlanta Falcons this week in my picks. You can go back on that. I did my picks for this week 3. All 16 games, guys. You can check that out earlier in the stream. But we're going to log off of here, guys. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you, Mr. ESPN, for the microphone. We'll be sending you the address to where to send it shortly, sometime tonight or tomorrow. And we just appreciate it. We'll get that second mic, and then we'll be ready, rocking and rolling when we do all our discussions, our live streams, and our game day live streams, guys. Every game day. Monday night, we're going to be right here live streaming with you, with fiance, and her son, Little G. So, guys, thank you all. All right, man, that's cool, Terabelli. We'll definitely be looking out for that. Guys, if you haven't already, like, you know, if you have not subscribed, please hit subscribe. Hit the notification, the little bell, so you get these daily live streams, guys, these daily interactions and chats with you guys, the fans. Mostly Cowboy fans, but all are welcome. Even Giants fans, even Redskin fans, and even the dreaded Eagle fans. We have the most of them, I think, on here, guys. So thank you. Do I like the jerseys, Terabelli? They definitely are weird. I don't really prefer these jerseys. This color rush, not my thing. And as we speak, guys, as they start the second quarter here, or I think they've already done it. I'm a little behind here, but it looks like the Rams are going to kick this 48-yard field goal right through the upright. So it's 17-7 LA Rams. And I picked the Rams in this game, guys. So far, so good. So, guys, awesome. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys hit like. Make sure you guys hit subscribe if you haven't. When I say like, I mean the thumbs up. Subscribe. That red button right there around here. Hit that. Hit the little notification bell so you get our live streams and game day live streams. Tomorrow, my brother will be here. We'll be in-depth breakdown of the Dallas Cowboys at the Arizona Cardinals game. My brother's a huge Cardinals fan. Make sure you guys tune in for that. It should be interesting. He knows them inside and out. So we're gonna really break it down tomorrow, this upcoming game on Monday night. We're gonna break it down tomorrow night, guys, around 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on My Cowboys Family. So guys, also keep in tune here. We're gonna do some long shot with my daughter, little Jay. She's gonna be on here in a little bit, doing a little 30-minute, 40-minute long shot. Her next part of it, part 4. So tune in for that. She'll be running the chat on that. And guys, thank you for joining us again. 2 words, as always. Go Cowboys! Woo! Gotta love them Cowboys, guys. Forever. Forever. Win, lose, or draw. It's always about the Cowboys. Take care, guys. Good night. See you on Long Shot. See you tomorrow with my brother, Dr. G, analyzing the Cardinal game. And go Cowboys.